It's been raining all day. It's gonna be raining all weekend actually, so not really doing anything outside. Yeah guys, we got some good rain. Finally, decent rain, not just sprinkles. Come on, pigs. Come on. Come on. It's kind of nice just to have those pigs and egg layers right now, so that way we can concentrate on the greenhouse and fencing. We're filling up. Last time I checked, we're at 500 gallons. Now we're at 600. We might fill this up this weekend. Today's rain, tomorrow 90% chance of rain. Growing up, Christmas time was always for making tamales with grandma. And then New Year's was making menudo. So being that it's Christmas, today we're making tamales. These are no GMO corn husks. And you know how hard it is to find organic corn husks? They don't exist. I'm especially excited about doing these tamales because growing up we would help grandma do it, but us as an adults, and we raise our own animals, these tamales are probably gonna be a little bit more healthier because we raised our own animals. These are coming from our pasture raised, organic fed pork.
I'm gonna render this pork fat down into lard and we can use it for cooking and baking.
This is 1/2 of the hog with all the leaf lard. Are you excited to use our, like this is basically our like homemade, homegrown tamales. I'm kind of excited about it.
Yeah, I want to do our own corn one day, but we don't really grow corn. Chicken bone broth, I just need 2 more cups. This is from 2022, so we really got to use this up.
Lorraine just rendered, do we have more lard?
Yes, it's all down in the basement. I did 7 or 8 pints last night. And so I just jarred them.
Because we're doing 3 cups of lard?
Yeah, 3 cups of lard. That seems like a lot.
How many tamales are we doing?
50 tamales, so that's why. But I'm happy to know this is good quality lard. This is the lard from our pasture raised pigs. So the only problem with our lard is that since it's so fresh, I made it last night. This is actually lard that I made like 6 months ago, and that's the last of it. So I had to quickly make some more lard yesterday and last night. The only problem with our lard is it's not yet solidified. I'm hoping that's not going to be a problem. And it's obviously cool to the touch, but it's not solidified. So I'm trying to put it in the refrigerator to solidify it. But I think once I whip it in with this, I think it will cool down even more so. And once it gets the air inside of it, that should help it too.
How would you describe it, what a tamale is?
It's a pocket full of food.
It's like a wrapped...
It's like a Christmas present. And
corn.
So if I had to explain what it was before we actually showed what it was, it's corn, like a corn... Masa is like a dough, and then you smear it onto the corn husk. You don't eat the corn husk, but you smear it onto there really thin, and then you put your filling. So we've got some pork shoulder that we cooked with some chilies and some spices and lots of good flavor.
It's shredded pork.
Shredded pork, yeah. And so we're gonna put that as our filling, and then we're gonna put it in the middle, and then we're gonna wrap it like a present. It says 2.5. This is a natural fat, so therefore it is way healthier for you than something that is man-made in a laboratory. Everything's super, my hands are gonna be very nice and soft after this.
Bus tubs are the best. Your best friend right here.
No, I have the hiccups. What's the paddle? The mushroom?
Looks like cake frosting.
Yep, that's what we want it to look like. Now we're gonna gradually add in our corn masa.
All of it?
Gradually.
But is it all of it? Are you gonna add it?
I am gonna add all.
Or do you mean Leisurely?
Yes, I'm going to leisurely add it in.
There. What? Why are you laughing, Dad? Gonna be turned into a dough?
Do they have organic masa?
They do. They do, but when I bought the corn husks, this came with it. So this came with it, and this little tamale book came with it too. I'm sure we probably could have figured it out, but I thought this was a cute little box and a kit, so I got it all together.
Doesn't it look like wet sand?
It does look like wet sand, so we obviously need to add the broth now.
Boiling
Can you turn that off for me, please?
Lorraine's got the hiccup.
I always get the hiccups, and when I get hiccups,
Forget
I
it.
get the hiccups all day. Like it's a 24-hour thing, so I will have the hiccups all day.
Maybe I need to scare you.
Oh, I didn't mean for this to get this hot. Okay, so we're gonna take a little break and let this cool down just a little bit, because this is
No, it's too hot.
a little too high. I wasn't keeping an eye on that.
I mean, living out here in North Carolina, there's not too many places, actually, I don't know of any place probably, that sells tamales. So cooking things ourselves, you kind of find a way like, hey, we should just cook ourselves our own tamales. You gotta dump that whole thing in there?
Yeah, I'm doing it slow because it's hot. So I'm just doing it really slow, but I mean, it's on the inside.
So we found a crack, but it's on the inside of this thing, and it keeps getting bigger. It can't crack on us. Not when you're making masa. So we're switching out the glass bowl because that's cracking, and we can't have that cracking on us to the metal bowl.
I love this bowl. It's such a bummer. Okay, I think it looks good. 2.5 tablespoons of salt. We've got our Redmond salt here, and I'm gonna add 1 tablespoon in here because you have half.
Can we taste it?
Yeah.
I mean, I won't get sick.
No. Is it salty? Is it too salty? Does it need more salt? I think it tastes good.
Yeah, it is good.
Yeah, it's good.
I know you guys have been staring at that ham right there. Our 2-year-old ham, yes, we have not started eating it yet. So we plan on doing that. We just haven't got to it. What are you using, Penelope, to spread the masa? What do we have to choose from? We got a spoon, spatula, scraper. Choose your weapon. So here's the masa. We're gonna be spreading these on the corn husks. Now I remember as a kid with grandma doing this, and we'd go to the Mexican market and buy the masa already pre-made. You just buy it by the pound. So never did we make it ourselves, at least not that I remember. And it wasn't such a big deal. Do you think it was a big deal to me? It wasn't.
Right now,
I mean,
no.
I guess we had the lard, so
Yeah.
I think that was
That's probably like the most maybe
Yeah.
expensive item.
Right.
Is the lard, and the most of it. It was. I mean, broth. We're like drowning in broth, but like the lard, it was like, oh, that's our precious.
Will that be enough for 50 tamales?
I think so, because the recipe book said 3 cups of filling, and
They've been soaking in water for a few minutes. It's bringing back memories.
this is a lot of masa. Okay.
Wait.
It's gonna take some. It's like riding a bike. It's gonna take some time to like remember how we do this here. I think you probably have like the best tool here. I don't like
Yeah.
this one.
Because you got to be careful not to break the husk or crack it.
Yeah, and then you don't want it too thick. But I think what went wrong here is I didn't dry it because I didn't think it mattered.
Dry what? The husk?
Dry it off, yeah. But I think I like this better.
Yeah, that's good, Penelope. We have to do enough for 50 of them. Well, we're doing 50 of them, but we're going to steam them in this pot. Not sure how many are going to fill up in there.
There we go.
Oh, shit. Hold up. There we go. Look at
There's
that.
one.
That's cool. And that's about it so far. We have about 32 tamales. And they're just like a little wrapped present. We still have plenty of masa. We still have plenty of the husks left. So we need to make up some more filling but we're gonna go ahead and cook these ones.
So this is ready to go. This is just one of my pots. I have a canning rack on the inside and then some of these extra corn husks to kind of keep it out of the water. 90 minutes.
90 minutes?
Yeah, but that's an hour and a half, so we have plenty of time. This is for dinner.
Those ones are in. We're looking at 90 minutes about. We'll come back, check them, see if they're ready. We're gonna have them for dinner. While the tamales are cooking, I had to head out to the hardware store to get more materials so I can do more fencing, because this rain is not gonna last forever and tomorrow's supposed to be sunny. All right, we're not done yet.
Round 2.
This time with chicken.
Yes, so we had lunch, we felt good, we made another filling. This is some of our canned chicken, and I had some canned red salsa.
Once you start, we just gotta finish it. All right, we think we're finally done here. Let's check on them.
Okay, so we pulled out a few, we let them set for a little bit, and then when you can pull back the husk like this and it's pretty firm, like a cooked dough, it's done.
All right, so here's all the first batch. These were the pasture raised organic pork, and we believe that these are done now. See, it's coming out. Just kind of falls off. But I think it's all about the filling and then cooking it, finding that right cooking time so it's not too doughy. But overall, this is great. It's just like how Grandma used to make them.
Mm-hmm.
You still have the hiccups, Lorraine?
Yes. Yes.